Hopfield and Hinton, they were really inspired and saw something that was not obvious. Connections between physics and learning in neural networks, which has been the basis of modern AI. So concepts like energy, temperature, how a system of simple units like atoms, but in the case of the brain, that would be neurons, how such a system evolves with time, and what kind of rules that could be inspired by physics can help us make sense of that. They went beyond these physics ideas to show how these concepts could give rise to things like memory and learning and neural networks that can generate new content and learn distributions over data. And these are ideas that are still really important today. And I think will continue to inspire AI research for a while. I'm really delighted that they won this prize. It's great for the field. It's great for recognizing that history. When I was a young faculty in Canada, Hinton helped me to get started, and we had a lot of discussions that also helped me. I don't know as much about Hopfield, except that his work, like his 1982 paper, has profoundly, shaped my own thinking when in those years, and even now, thinking about not just what a neural net does, but thinking of it as a physical-like process. So I've been devoting my research to the question of how can we build safe AI since ChatGPT came out, or maybe a few months after that. And I think we should do a lot more so that we can understand what's behind the fog that we see in front of us right now. What is the nature of the risks? What are the scenarios that are plausible? What are the scenarios that are not? And then how do we mitigate those things, both in terms of governance and in terms of technology? Short-term and middle-term and long-term risks should be something we worry about and do something about. And in general, we'll agree that it means the public needs to have some oversight on those developments. That means regulation, potentially international agreements. So whether you care about human rights, that are individual issues like discrimination, I think, which are really important, or privacy, or whether you're afraid of like terrorists or bad state actors using the technology, or whether you're worried about even the longer term concern of losing control, all of these things are going to be mitigated by governments putting rules.